Oh, we have a Sora. Is that a Sora I see? It is a Sora. Mess bringing out the Sora. The latest DLC, folks. The final introduction to the SSBU roster. It's Sora making an appearance here at SSBU Islands. Not under the pilot of Starstorm, but Mess this time. Let's see how he fares off. So far it's not looking so great though. Apex with the early exchanges has taken the percentage advantage. Now it's up to Mess to find his way back into this game. Any one good tipper like that up air could seal the deal and take out Mess's first stop, which it just did. Now Apex pressing the attack. He's trying to line up as much extra credit as he can. Mess going all the way deep, but finds himself into some hot water as he gets back up to a back air. That tipper gonna lead to the end of that stock. Finally able to land the up air, which takes off of Apex's first stop. It's only a question now if we'll see the Sora again. By the looks of it, I don't think so. I don't think we're seeing the Sora again. He may just not be ready for this level of play just yet. But let's see what he can do. He's gaining some momentum. So maybe Mess has a few tricks up his sleeve with this Sora to try and take this game. Side B into no tech, lands the up smash. There goes your stock. Mess all of a sudden starting to look a whole lot better. Sora starting to look a whole lot more viable in this matchup. Still has some ways to go, but Mess is seeing that this might just be doable. Oh, that counter could be bad, but then Mess saves him. He literally got Apex's jump. He needed to do nothing but watch him glide all the way to his victory. But Apex with a second breath of fresh air gets a regrab. No, he swirls it. Up smash takes the game. Apex should have ended it a long time ago. Almost lost it in the end. Finally seals out that first game. And now Mess, now that I've actually seen the Sora all the way down to the end, maybe Mess may just stay. Maybe he may just stick with it. That showing really wasn't too bad. So yeah, Mess will stay with the Sora. He's down 1-0 in the set. But that does not mean that he can't turn things around. The way that Sora was playing coming down to the end of that first game, maybe he just needs to get a little acquainted with the matchup. So going into the second game, he has a little bit of a better feel now. Doesn't look like it's enough so far. Apex with some dominating play. He's still not even giving him an inch to do anything just yet. It's Apex with the lead, but can he capitalize and change his percentage lead into a stock lead? Up throw is not enough just yet. This Sora is living his extra life right now. I didn't know Kingdom Hearts came with those, but the percentage that he's on kind of looks like he's extending his death. Finally, that stock going down. ApexRose took a healthy 120 to take it down, even though he had Mess up on kill percent while he was on 50. And just like that, it's even again. So even 2 stocks apiece here. Oh, nice tech coming out from Mess. Still finds his way back up onto stage. That jab locking Apex in place. These percentages so even between the two. Back throw gets you off stage. Mess is looking for an option. Finds the side B into the up smash again. ApexRose rolling into the loving arms, well, the loving keyblade of Mess's Sora. Down throw into fair. Will land some percentage. And Mess is just moving all over the place. This Sora starting to gain some momentum now. Apex has got to get the stock off if he wants to have a chance. That up throw is not going to be enough just yet, but he finds him in a favorable position to land the forward tilt tipper. Gets that stock off and even things up, 1 stock apiece now. This extended neutral has been going on for some time between these two. None of them is willing to lose the percentage to break the deadlock. that is this game here. Apex all but dealing with all of these options coming out from Mess. Grab release. Does not get a good follow-up. Apex has done well to find himself back up into this game in terms of percentage. But is it too little too late? As he gains more percentage himself. Any hit will do. And Mess with the up air takes the game 2. Evens up the set 1 apiece. Game 3 on the way. It's the rematch between Mess versus ApexRose. Mess still on the winner's side of the bracket. Apex trying desperately to reset that. These one-hit side Bs from Mess have been leading into some interesting options coming out from him. Apex just barely making it back to stage there. Don't think he'll make it this time? Yes, he does, somehow. That air dodge off the side. Thought that would have been his detriment. Neutral B, the Thundagger takes the stock off with the final hit. Mess in the lead, 3 stocks to 2. That forward tilt tipper trying to make the difference. But it wasn't to be. Mess still alive. He's on 111% though. Going for the very deep option. He knows that Sora has those capabilities, but it's all for nothing if Apex just times you so well, hits you that up tilt, and tips you all the way to the sky. Mesto showing some advanced skill with this Sora. His timing and execution have just been so on point in this set so far. side B is just stopping Apex in his tracks each and every time. Oh, almost frozen all the way down, but it wouldn't matter if Mess covers the ledge with the forward tilt, taking that stock off of Apex. This could be bad. If Mess wins this game and goes up 2-1, it puts him up on tournament points. And Apex, then the pressure will be on. Can't lie to say it though, the way that Mess has been playing, you can feel that he's come here to win the championship. Mess just leaving a barrage of things in Apex's way so that he can't close the gap between them. Trying to build whatever percentage he can. These berserkers from ledge are so trippy. Like they're so hard to counter. Oh, that's bad. That could have been a really good drag down combo from Mess. But just barely missing the follow-up. It's gonna lead to him receiving on the receiving end of an up throw that took the second stock off. He has ApexRose up to 112% though. Kinda feels like it's all just for naught. The Berserker into the up tilt, just barely mistimed. And now look at this, it's ApexRose who has control of the stage though. That's a regrab and a free punish. Ooh, tries to stop the side B in his tracks, but Apex just barely off the mark. At 150%, he probably said it's time to go all or go home. Lucky to still be alive though. His use of spells have been so good so far. The fair tipper kills off the last stock of Sora. Somehow ApexRose managing to steal that victory away from Mess. He's gonna go up 2-1 in the set, and with just one more victory can reset the bracket and have Mess come down to the loser's side of things. Oh, nearly dropped my controller. Let's not do that. SSBU Islands number 24, one of our most hyped tournaments thus yet. With the crew battles to start things off, set things right with the crew battles into the singles tournament. And what a tournament it was. These matchups have been close ones and really exciting to watch. Lots of action to be uploaded for the VODs after. So even if you've missed the live, hope you are able to catch the VOD sometime. If not, you are missing out. Okay, so game 4. What could be the final game of this set? If ApexRose is able to just clutch this one out. Ooh, that's a nice play to just keep Apex in one spot there. Mess showing his experience with looping. Goes for a risky forward smash. Pays not the ultimate price, but gets forward smash in return. That down air sends him off to the side. Sora just stalling his way out there, trying to get back to the stage safely. And that perfectly spaced forward tilt will see a one stock lead now for Apex. More and more, it looks like we have a bracket reset inbound. The forward tilt gets the stock off. Mess with an amazing comeback, brings the stocks down to even. Can he turn the game around when he's already close to kill percentage? Ooh, first the forward smash and then the up air. Apex really threatening to end the game right here, right now. Oh, but then a miss input. Sees the brackets reset through. Mess going down when I'm sure he meant to press up. Practically gives Apex the win and resets the bracket. So here we go to bracket reset time. ApexRose surpassing Mrs. Sora 3-1 in their set. It looks like Mess will be switching back to Snake for this grand final reset. Not playing any games anymore. It was okay to lose with Sora. Why not play an off main and just practice a bit? But now, all jokes aside,
I live to fight again.
let's go, let's go. Who will be the victorious SSBU Island number 24 champion? It's gonna be Mess or it's gonna be ApexRose. Place your votes. Who do you think will be the winner? Earn those channel points. Claim more whale sounds. It's grand finals reset time. It all comes down to this. Mess bringing back out the snake. So far, it looks like Mess controlling the stage with his grenades. Apex trying to find his way in. Excuse me. Who gets the roll read but is unable to capitalize. Picking up that grenade but unable to use it to its full extent. Apex is just picking them all up now. Up tilt was not enough just yet. Mess though knocking on the door. He wants to take this first stock out. Up tilt finally connecting into the kill. Mess takes the early lead against Apex in this reset. He's up 3 stocks to 2. Apex trying to stop the bleeding while he tries to find a way to take this stock off. Mess not giving him any chance to do so though. No easy kill confirms for you today. At least not on Snake. Finally finding the jab lock. He's into the up tilt kill. ApexRose back into this game now. A Mess using his ground movement to try and trick the opponent. Apex unable to capitalize on the air dodge, coming back onto stage. Oh, that tipper could just be a deal breaker. Apex lands himself a tipper that projects him into the lead. It's 2 stocks to 1. Apex building that damage slowly but surely. Has Mess up to 68% before losing that stock. Now he's in a favorable position to win this game 1. Boiling down to the wire now. These 2 players on very high percentages. So much more Mess than Apex. Apex is on the run right now. Tries to sneak in an up B out of shield. Oh, that up B again. Almost enough to seal it this time. Mess air dodging to Sage safely. Oh, he's fishing. Mess is fishing. Finds himself in the advantage state. Apex slowly climbing his way around all of the projectiles. They're both on very high percentages. The Nikita almost kills. The second one does though. Mess going up 1-0 in the set. What an interesting way to end the first game of Grand Finals. Sorry to tell you, Jay, but the Kirby has been eliminated since the first round of top 8. Funny enough, it was actually Kal-El who came back for revenge and took him out 3-1 in their set. Okay, so game 2, we have Apex, who is probably very salty at losing these games at 1 hit to die. And we have Mess, who was practicing a secondary in the first set of Grand Finals. Now on his true main, looking for a victory that would seal him up there with all of the greats of the SSBU Island series. Apex finding that first stock. But with 91% to his name. Apex holding on to this stock for their life, but he isn't really doing anything. He's gotten 40% though. Luckily for those grenades that added it up. Oh, is that an SD? ApexRose with a blessing. Finds himself up 3 stocks to 1. That down throw into up tilt will finally take out the stock. Mess finds one back, but it might just be too little, too late. Boom, boom, kaboom. 100% on Mess right now. 2 stocks on Apex. Sends him off stage with that dash attack, and you know this is not the place you want to be against Snake. He has so many options to just trap you at this ledge. Apex though, reversing the situation, finds himself the up air tipper that will send Mess all the way into game 3 at 1 apiece. So the man enabled Higanon hacks. Yeah, essentially. Whip out my cheat sheet. Up, down, left, right. X, Y, B, A. That's it. GG's, boys. Easy clap. There we go again, even Stevens, one apiece in the set. 3 stocks per player. The start of a new game. Game 3. What will Game 3 have in store for us? So far, the neutral play between these two players have been nothing but extraordinary. The way that Apex is getting his way around these bombs, finding his ways inside, while the way that Mess actually sets up these bombs, quite good indeed. All of his strats are very well thought out, and when he plays his bombs, he plays them in places that he thinks that the enemy will go. Sometimes even laying traps that are so perfect that you can't get out of them, especially when it comes to the ledge. Mess has been excelling and dominating this tournament based on that mostly alone. Apex not giving it up though. He has some moves. He's gonna be using his movement to really get through the set. Trying his best to stay away from all of these bombs as possible. That's gonna be a Nikita that you early upbeat. That's what will happen. He's gonna whirl it around, and then Apex straight off to the Angel platform, reverses the bear and lands the tipper, which sends Mess to his next stock. It's 2 stocks apiece now, and Apex still camping those platforms a little bit more so that he could get away from some of the projectiles that Mess has been leaving in front of him. Apex trying to find an opening to rack up more and more damage, but Mess is not allowing it with this wall of grenades. The amount of dodging that Apex has to do just to get even close to his opponent, it's insane. And Mess just enjoying the free time that he needs to set up all of his projectiles in order to land the most comfortable edge guard. And there goes that second stock. It's Mess in the lead now. Up air tipper is not enough just yet still. A grenade saving him some percentage. Finally Apex able to take that stock off. It's even Stevens again, 1 stock apiece between the two. Final stock for each of these players on this ever so important Game 3 to decide who gets counter pick advantage. Gracefully finds his way back up onto stage. ApexRose is knocking. He wants to end this one as soon as possible. Goes for the read roll, but Mess not biting. It gets you off stage. Apex wants to get another one of those edge guards. Oh, just barely missing the up air. That could have been it. But lands the jab lock into the up tilt. Advantage goes to ApexRose.
The day is mine.
So moving on now to game 4, with ApexRose holding the advantage. He's up 2-1 in the set versus Mess. Can he seal the tournament within the next game? Or will Mess force the issue of a Game 5 SSBU Islands number 24 finals? So let's get right into it. It's game 4, guys. Game 4.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, what a slick air dodge to catch the grenade. Apex has Mess at the ledge. He's looking for those tippers. But Mess with the dropping C4 blows it up immediately, and there goes Apex's stock. He was not looking out for that C4. Now, it's Apex's back against the wall as he's finding himself a stock down, and the bleeding hasn't stopped. He's up to 70% already. Not the up throw that we thought we were about to see. Oh, just barely missing that fair. Lands the up air tipper though. ApexRose back in it. Down throw. Leads into up air. Leads into 68%. And it's Apex, he's still going. Can he land the stock? What a sequence it would have been. Apex all the way from a deficit of 90% to 20. Now he's in the driver's seat. I don't think Apex has been hit within this entire sequence just yet. And that was a bad Nikita. With a Nikita again from point blank range too. The disrespect on this man. He will be punished for it. It's now ApexRose. 2 stocks to 1 at game 4. He's now 1 foot through to winning this tournament over Mess. When Mess thought he had an entire set to play around with Sora and get some practice in. When he thought that he could just switch to Snake and the winners finals would be repeated. All of a sudden, It's ApexRose in the driver's seat and about to win the tournament. The up tilt though. Mess showing that he's not out just yet. 64% on his name. This is still so much doable for him. But the way that Apex is playing, he's maintaining the advantage. He's going straight in. The air dodge is burned and no punish. Apex letting him live. This next neutral is going to be one of the most important neutrals if Mess wants to get back into this game. He has got to stop the bleeding now at 127%. All it takes is one good tipper. He's calmed down. He's settled down a bit, as we can see. He's thinking about his projectiles in every single move. Apex going all the way out there, but Mess with the early recovery. Air dodges back to ledge. That forward smash could have been it to bring the game 5. He has him up to 71. Mess can still push this. He can still change the narrative of this game 4 at 172%. And he does with the C4, masked by the grenade. Apex unable to see what was underneath him. Mess pushing the game 5 in a topsy-turvy battle. First it was Mess, and then it was Apex, and then it was Mess, and it was Apex. And now all of a sudden it's a game 5. Mess coming out on top. And now it all comes down to this. Apex is going to be kicking himself for not having finished it when he had the chance. Where you seeing 34? Where are you seeing 34 viewers, sir? That's like 3 times what's on my screen. So game 5 inbound. This will be the final game of SSBU Islands number 24. Whether you like it or not, a winner will be decided right here, right now. So here we go. Game 5. Who's going to win? Is it going to be Apex? Is it going to be Mess? Stage choice is Battlefield. I believe this might just be to Apex's advantage, but we did see some good platform play from Mess going throughout the set when we did find the Battlefield pick at some point. Who will take this first stock and find themselves in the driver's seat? Oh, the jab lock! This could be bad, and it is! The up tilt tipper leads to Apex's lead. As we have seen though, that doesn't say anything. Anyone can still win. These jab locks finding kills and percentage. Apex in a serious place to win this tournament right now. One stock ahead, enemy on 70%. But the up tilt coming through, it was raw, but it was effective. Mess putting himself on the board in this final game. Stopping Apex in his tracks with the Nikita. The back air. Mess on some legs of life. 128% on his second stock. Apex was going for the roll outwards. And Apex on the golden percent himself. Well, not anymore. This could be bad. He's at the edge. You don't want to be at the edge versus Mess. Not against his snake. But he gets the stock off. Apex sealing his lead. It's 2 stocks to 1. Mess, with his back against the wall, has to come up with something now. Every percent matters now. It's 46 on Snake, and it's counting. Apex showing no signs of slowing down until another falling C4 takes out his stock. That's about the 3rd C4 that fell from the sky that blew him to smithereens since the beginning of the set. He needs to look out for those C4s if he wants to win this tournament, which it looks like he is very poised to do so. He has Mess on the ledge. He's down to his last resource, the up B, uses the air dodge, gets grabbed and sent back off stage. Apex now just needs to land a clinical blow. But here comes Mess. He's had to slow down the play. He's not gonna just let him have his way. He's finding some damage, gets him up to 76. Oh no, Apex, don't drop it now, buddy. Oh boy. This is making me so nervous. Apex with all the play throughout the entire set. Found himself ahead in so many different situations. Reading the roll with the Nikita that time. He just needs to find himself inside with one good tipper hit. That forward smash could have been it, and so can this jab lock into the up tilt. ApexRose with everything to play for, goes for it all, finds himself the jab lock, and the tournament, the win streak continues. ApexRose, who will take down this guy? This is